What if the very first thing you drink each morning could influence your blood sugar for the rest of the day? For millions of adults over 60, mornings can be one of the most challenging times to keep blood sugar in a healthy range. Some people wake up with higher blood sugar than expected, even before eating breakfast. Others reach for a sweet coffee drink or a glass of fruit juice, believing they're making a healthy choice, when those drinks may contain more sugar than they realize. The good news is that a few simple changes to your morning routine may help support steadier blood sugar levels as part of an overall healthy lifestyle. Now, let's be clear from the beginning, no drink can cure diabetes or replace prescribed medications. If you have diabetes or pre-diabetes, it's important to follow your healthcare provider's treatment plan. However, research suggests that certain beverages may support healthy blood sugar management when combined with a balanced diet, regular physical activity, and good medical care. Today, we'll count down 5 morning drinks that may help support healthy blood sugar after the age of 60. We'll explain what current research says, why these drinks may be beneficial, and how to enjoy them in a practical way. And be sure to stay until the end, because our number 1 drink is probably already sitting in your kitchen, and many people overlook just how valuable it can be. Let's get started. Before we begin the countdown, it's helpful to understand something that surprises many people. Have you ever checked your blood sugar first thing in the morning and wondered why it was higher than expected, even though you didn't eat overnight? There are a few possible reasons. One is something known as the dawn phenomenon. During the early morning hours, your body naturally releases hormones such as cortisol and growth hormone to help prepare you for the day. These hormones tell your liver to release glucose into the bloodstream, giving your body energy to wake up. In younger adults, insulin usually keeps this process well balanced. But as we age, our bodies may become less sensitive to insulin. If you have pre-diabetes or type 2 diabetes, your body may not respond to insulin as effectively, allowing blood sugar to rise more than expected. Another factor is dehydration. After 7 or 8 hours of sleep without drinking water, your body may be slightly dehydrated. When that happens, the concentration of glucose in your bloodstream can appear higher because there's less fluid circulating. This is one reason why staying hydrated first thing in the morning can be beneficial for many people. Morning habits also matter. Starting the day with a sugary pastry and a sweetened coffee drink creates a very different response than beginning with water, protein, fiber, and a balanced breakfast. Small choices made consistently can add up over time. Now, let's begin our countdown. You may have heard people say that cinnamon is a miracle spice for diabetes. The truth is a little more complicated. Some studies have suggested that cinnamon may modestly improve fasting blood sugar in certain people with type 2 diabetes. Researchers believe compounds in cinnamon may help improve insulin sensitivity, allowing the body's cells to respond more effectively to insulin. However, not every study has found the same results. When scientists review all the available research together, the evidence is mixed. While some people appear to benefit, cinnamon should not be viewed as a replacement for medication or a guaranteed way to lower blood sugar. That said, enjoying a warm cup of unsweetened cinnamon tea can still be a smart morning choice. Unlike sugary coffee drinks or flavored lattes, cinnamon tea contains virtually no added sugar or calories. If you're preparing cinnamon tea at home, choose products made with culinary cinnamon and avoid adding sugar, honey, or sweetened creamers. If you enjoy a little extra flavor, consider adding a slice of fresh ginger or a squeeze of lemon. One important note. Large amounts of certain types of cinnamon, particularly cassia cinnamon, contain a natural compound called coumarin, which may be harmful to the liver if consumed in excessive amounts over a long period. For most people, enjoying cinnamon in normal food amounts or an occasional cup of cinnamon tea is considered reasonable, but moderation is still important. The takeaway? Cinnamon tea isn't a miracle drink. But replacing sugary beverages with an unsweetened option may support healthier blood sugar management over time. Now let's move to another beverage that has been enjoyed for thousands of years, and continues to be one of the most studied drinks in nutrition science. Green tea has long been associated with healthy aging, and modern research continues to explore its potential benefits. One reason green tea receives so much attention is because it's naturally rich in plant compounds called catechins. These antioxidants help protect cells from oxidative stress, a process linked to aging and many chronic diseases. Some studies suggest that green tea may have a modest positive effect on insulin sensitivity and glucose metabolism. Other studies have found little or no significant effect. So what's the bottom line? Current evidence suggests that green tea may be a healthy beverage choice for many adults, but it should be viewed as one part of an overall healthy lifestyle, not a standalone treatment for high blood sugar. Another advantage is what green tea doesn't contain. It has no added sugar unless you put it there yourself. Many bottled green tea drinks sold in stores contain surprising amounts of added sugar, so don't let the label fool you. Whenever possible, brew your own tea at home or choose varieties labeled as unsweetened. Green tea also contains a moderate amount of caffeine. For many people, that's perfectly fine. However, if you're sensitive to caffeine or have been advised to limit it because of certain medical conditions, you may prefer decaffeinated green tea, which still contains many of the same beneficial plant compounds. Here's a simple morning routine you might try. Instead of starting your day with a large sweetened coffee beverage, enjoy a cup of unsweetened green tea alongside a breakfast that includes protein, healthy fats, and fiber. That combination may help you feel satisfied while avoiding the rapid rise and fall in blood sugar that often follows high-sugar breakfasts. We've now covered drinks number 5 and 4. But the next beverage on our list has been studied for decades, and the findings have surprised researchers around the world. Should people over 60 still drink coffee? The answer may not be what you expect. So far, we've explored 2 morning drinks that may support healthy blood sugar as part of an overall healthy lifestyle: unsweetened cinnamon tea and green tea. Now we're moving into our top 3. The next drink often surprises people because it has received mixed headlines over the years. Some people believe it's unhealthy, while others can't imagine starting the day without it. So, what's the truth? Let's find out. For millions of people, coffee is more than just a beverage, it's part of their morning routine. The aroma, the warmth, and that first sip can make the start of the day feel complete. But can coffee actually support healthy blood sugar? The answer is a little more nuanced than many headlines suggest. Large observational studies have found that people who regularly drink coffee tend to have a lower risk of developing type 2 diabetes over time. Researchers believe this may be due to coffee's naturally occurring plant compounds, such as chlorogenic acids, which have antioxidant properties. However, it's important to remember that these studies show an association, not proof that coffee prevents diabetes. When scientists study blood sugar immediately after drinking coffee, the results can vary. In some people, especially those who are sensitive to caffeine, coffee may temporarily raise blood sugar or reduce insulin sensitivity for a short period. In others, the effect is minimal. That's why paying attention to your own body's response is important, particularly if you monitor your blood glucose at home. Another point many people overlook is what they put into their coffee. A plain cup of black coffee contains very few calories and no added sugar. But once you add flavored syrups, whipped cream, sweetened creamers, or several teaspoons of sugar, the drink changes completely. Some specialty coffee beverages contain more sugar than a can of soda. If your goal is to support healthy blood sugar, those added ingredients can quickly work against you. A healthier approach is to enjoy coffee plain or with a small amount of milk or an unsweetened plant-based alternative if it suits your dietary needs. If you like a sweeter flavor, try adding cinnamon or a splash of vanilla extract instead of sugar. And remember, moderation matters. Too much caffeine may lead to jitters, poor sleep, or increased anxiety in some people. Since quality sleep also plays an important role in blood sugar regulation, it's generally a good idea to avoid large amounts of caffeine later in the day. If you notice that coffee consistently raises your blood sugar or causes uncomfortable symptoms, discuss it with your healthcare provider. Everyone responds differently. Coffee isn't a magic solution. But when enjoyed without added sugar and as part of a balanced lifestyle, it can fit into a healthy morning routine for many adults. Now let's move on to a drink that many people have never considered, but it combines two important nutrients that can help you stay satisfied throughout the morning. Have you ever noticed that some breakfasts leave you hungry just an hour later? That's often because they're high in refined carbohydrates but low in protein. Protein plays an important role in helping you feel full, and when it's part of a balanced meal, it may help reduce large spikes in blood sugar after eating. One option is plain kefir, a fermented dairy drink that contains protein along with beneficial bacteria known as probiotics. Researchers are actively studying the relationship between gut health and blood sugar regulation. While the science is still developing, some studies suggest that a healthy gut microbiome may play a role in overall metabolic health. It's an exciting area of research, but it's important not to overstate the evidence. Kefir isn't a cure for diabetes, and more research is needed to understand exactly how probiotics may affect blood sugar. Even so, plain kefir can be a nutritious breakfast choice because it provides protein and contains little or no added sugar when you choose the unsweetened variety. If you don't enjoy kefir, another excellent option is an unsweetened protein smoothie. The key word here is unsweetened. Many smoothies sold in cafes or grocery stores contain fruit juice, ice cream, flavored yogurt, or syrups that can dramatically increase the sugar content. Instead, make your own at home. A simple smoothie might include plain Greek yogurt or unsweetened kefir, a handful of spinach, frozen berries, chia seeds or ground flaxseed. This combination provides protein, fiber, healthy fats, and naturally occurring nutrients without relying on added sugars. Fiber is especially important because it slows digestion and helps your body absorb carbohydrates more gradually. That can contribute to steadier blood sugar after meals. If you have chronic kidney disease or another medical condition requiring dietary restrictions, ask your healthcare provider or a registered dietitian whether certain smoothie ingredients are appropriate for you. Now we've reached the number one morning drink on today's list. And unlike trendy health drinks that often come with expensive price tags, this one is simple, affordable, and available in nearly every home. It may not sound exciting. It doesn't come in colorful bottles. It isn't advertised as a miracle solution. But when it comes to supporting your overall health, water deserves the top spot. After a full night's sleep, your body has gone several hours without fluids. Starting your morning with a glass of water helps replace those lost fluids and supports many of your body's normal functions. Hydration is important for circulation, digestion, temperature regulation, and kidney function. For some people, mild dehydration may also make blood sugar appear more concentrated because there's less fluid circulating in the bloodstream. Another benefit is that drinking water before breakfast may help you become more aware of your body's true hunger signals. Sometimes we mistake thirst for hunger and end up eating more than we need. Making water your first drink of the day is a simple habit that costs almost nothing but may provide lasting benefits. If plain water feels boring, there are easy ways to make it more enjoyable. Try adding slices of lemon, lime, cucumber, mint leaves, or fresh berries for natural flavor. These additions provide taste without the added sugars found in many flavored beverages. One important reminder: not everyone should drink large amounts of water. People with certain medical conditions, including advanced kidney disease, heart failure, or specific liver conditions, may need to limit their fluid intake. Always follow your healthcare provider's recommendations if you've been advised to monitor how much fluid you drink. The goal isn't to drink excessive amounts. The goal is to stay appropriately hydrated for your individual needs. So, let's quickly review today's countdown. Number 5 was unsweetened cinnamon tea. Number 4 was unsweetened green tea. Number 3 was black coffee without added sugar. Number 2 was plain kefir or an unsweetened protein smoothie. And number 1 was the simplest choice of all, water. But before you rush to the kitchen, there's something equally important you should know. Even the healthiest morning drink can't overcome habits that consistently raise blood sugar throughout the rest of the day. We've covered 5 morning drinks that may support healthy blood sugar when they're part of an overall healthy lifestyle. But here's something equally important. Knowing what not to drink can be just as valuable as knowing what to choose. Many beverages that seem healthy at first glance can contain surprising amounts of added sugar or refined carbohydrates. Let's take a look at 5 morning drinks that are generally best enjoyed only occasionally, especially if you're trying to manage your blood sugar. Many people believe fruit juice is one of the healthiest ways to start the day. After all, it comes from fruit. But here's the problem. Even 100% fruit juice contains a concentrated amount of natural sugar and very little fiber compared with eating whole fruit. For example, it may take 3 or 4 oranges to make 1 glass of orange juice. Drinking that juice is much quicker than eating several whole oranges, and without the fiber, the natural sugars are absorbed more rapidly. Instead of juice, consider eating a whole piece of fruit with your breakfast. The fiber helps slow digestion and often leaves you feeling fuller. Coffee itself can fit into a healthy diet for many people. But flavored lattes, mochas, caramel coffees, and blended coffee drinks often contain large amounts of sugar, syrups, whipped cream, and sweetened creamers. Some cafe drinks contain more calories and sugar than a dessert. If you enjoy coffee, try ordering it with less syrup, skipping the whipped cream, or choosing plain coffee with a small amount of milk instead. Those simple changes can make a big difference. Energy drinks are heavily marketed as a quick way to boost focus and energy. However, many contain significant amounts of added sugar and high levels of caffeine. Too much caffeine may increase nervousness, interfere with sleep, and affect some people's blood sugar response. If you frequently feel tired in the morning, it's worth discussing the cause with your healthcare provider instead of relying on energy drinks every day. Tea can be an excellent beverage. The problem is what gets added to it. Many bottled iced teas and sweet tea recipes contain several teaspoons of added sugar per serving. If you enjoy tea, brew it yourself and enjoy it unsweetened or with a slice of lemon or fresh mint. Although fewer people choose soda at breakfast than later in the day, some still reach for it first thing in the morning. Regular soft drinks provide a large amount of added sugar with very little nutritional value. Replacing even one daily soda with water or unsweetened tea may help reduce your overall sugar intake over time. Now let's put everything together. Imagine starting your morning with a routine like this. First, wake up and drink a glass of water. This helps rehydrate your body after a night's sleep. Next, if your healthcare provider has recommended monitoring your blood sugar, check it as instructed and keep a record of your readings. Then enjoy a balanced breakfast. Aim to include protein, healthy fats, and fiber. For example, plain Greek yogurt with berries and walnuts. Oatmeal topped with chia seeds and cinnamon. Scrambled eggs with whole grain toast and sliced tomatoes. A vegetable omelette with avocado. Alongside breakfast, choose one of the beverages we discussed today, such as water, unsweetened green tea, black coffee without added sugar, or plain kefir. After breakfast, try taking a short walk if your health allows. Even a 10 to 20 minute walk may help support healthy blood sugar after eating while also benefiting your heart, muscles, and joints. Finally, remember that good sleep is an often overlooked part of blood sugar management. Poor sleep can affect hormones that regulate appetite and insulin sensitivity. Creating healthy routines during both the day and night can support your overall well-being. It's easy to focus on one food or one drink and hope it's the missing piece. But lasting health rarely works that way. Healthy blood sugar is influenced by many factors working together. Your eating pattern, your physical activity, your weight, your sleep, your medications, and your regular medical care. Think of these morning drinks as helpful tools, not miracle solutions. When combined with healthy habits, they may contribute to better overall health over time. Remember, progress is more important than perfection. If you normally drink a sugary coffee every morning, replacing it with unsweetened coffee or green tea a few days a week is a meaningful step. If you usually drink fruit juice, switching to water and whole fruit is another positive change. Healthy habits don't have to be dramatic. They simply need to be consistent. Let's review today's top 5 morning drinks. Number 5, unsweetened cinnamon tea. Number 4. Unsweetened green tea. Number 3. Black coffee without added sugar. Number 2. Plain kefir or an unsweetened protein smoothie. And our number 1 choice: a simple glass of water. Sometimes the healthiest choices are also the simplest. If there's one message to remember from today's video, it's this: no single drink can control your blood sugar on its own. But choosing beverages with little or no added sugar, staying hydrated, eating balanced meals, staying active, and following your healthcare provider's advice can all work together to support healthy blood sugar over time. Every healthy choice you make today is an investment in your future health. If you found today's video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more evidence-based health tips designed especially for adults over 60. Now we'd love to hear from you. What's the first thing you usually drink in the morning? Is it coffee, tea, juice, water, or something else? Share your answer in the comments below. Your experience may help other viewers discover healthier ideas. And if you know someone who's trying to manage their blood sugar, consider sharing this video with them. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.